Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you may be. Again, welcome to another visit with Mr. V. We're at the Hollywood Heritage Museum again, the Lasky DeMille barn. And we're gonna go inside because it's a little loud out here on the street, but for real this time, it's live from Hollywood when movies met television here at the Hollywood Heritage Museum. So I invite you to come along with me as we move inside. I have no idea who or what we're about to see, but let's take a look. Come along with me, won't you? And please, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Always like my videos and share them with people who you think might be interested in this particular content. This is, of course, alternative, independent media in 2025. To learn more, visit patreon.com/visiting with Mr. V. We're here at Hollywood Heritage Museum. The exhibit is called Broadcast from Hollywood, and this is when a lot of movie stars didn't want to jump right into TV. So there's an interesting intersection here. But I'm talking about myself a little too much. I have somebody who knows it from the source, somebody who was actually in television. We've got some actual TV stars with us. Look, is that, what's his name, Mac Tonight? I don't know. I know how to sing the song, though. Do you remember him?
Oh, you know that shark bites. Oh, I'm just kidding. No, let's start here in the Lucy room. No, that's not Lucy. That's Desi. In this room, you will find the storied career of Lucille Ball.
I could watch you for a while, so I might pick up a few pointers. You see,
Starting with I Love Lucy, she and Desi Arnaz made a major impact here in Hollywood. Please, leave a comment if you're a Lucy fan or if you recognize any of these famous props from any of Lucy's shows. Perhaps most influential to the industry here in Hollywood was Desilu, the company formed by Desi and Lucy to produce their first show. That's right, R2, I Love Lucy. It was on this show that they developed the 3-camera technique, which is still in use today with live studio audiences. Desilu eventually made their home in what is today the Paramount Studios lot after buying out RKO Pictures in 1957. Desilu is responsible for some of the most influential television programs of all time, including The Untouchables, Mission Impossible, and there it is, my favorite, Star Trek. But there's lots to see here as we move through the decades. You might recognize Shirley Jones, mom of the Partridge family. And there's Shirley enjoying a meal at the Brown Derby. The sign on the wall is an artifact from the Brown Derby on Vine Street in Hollywood. Shirley was married to Jack Cassidy. You might recognize that name. He appeared as the villain in the very first pilot episode of Columbo. If you were a kid during the 70s, you were certainly aware of David and Sean Cassidy. That's right, all you 70s kids. Do you remember when you two could dress in all that smooth Sean Cassidy of fashion? Although I was a little more inclined to work from work. No, really, you see that ensemble on the right? That's me. No, not really, but yeah, that's me. Well, enough about me. Leave a comment if you are a Partridge Family fan, a Cassidy family fan. Or if you recognize anything in this groovy collection. Well, we've got some real TV stars to meet here in just a moment, but honestly, it could take you hours to get through this current exhibit at the Hollywood Heritage Museum. They've done an amazing job, so let's take a whirlwind tour and see who we recognize along the way. Hey, there's a real TV star.
So those are some behind the scenes from Gilmore Girls and some scripts. And then I've got some Survivor stuff. I did 2 seasons. So
It's Sugar from Survivor, Heroes and Villains, and Gabon. Sugar is a real-life Wonder Woman and a Wonder Collector. A lot of these television artifacts actually come from her personal collection.
Your daughter's name is Punky, that's awesome.
Oh, it's Howdy Doody time. We're gonna jump back to the 1950s with a major TV star, Howdy Doody. This particular Howdy is a replica created for the Andy Kaufman biopic, Man on the Moon. This display also features many marionettes from various shows throughout the years, created by talented artists, including Bob Baker from the Bob Baker Marionette Theater right here in the Los Angeles area. Do you recognize any of your favorite childhood stars? Hey, there's Sugar again. What is she doing? Answering phones for Don Draper?
So yeah, here we are. Here we are. We're in Don Draper's office. I'm just joking around with that last little bit. But we are here at the Hollywood Heritage Museum. It's, what is it called? Broadcast from Hollywood when films met television. Anyways, it's that crossover era between the movies and the TV when movie stars weren't really sure if they wanted to take a step into TV because TV was very common, I guess. But I'm talking about myself a little too much. I have somebody who knows it from the source, somebody who was actually in television, and her name is Enid.
Yes.
Hi, Enid.
Enid Kent.
Enid. Wait, now I'm going to use my microphone here now.
Okay.
Enid Kent. Now we're going to flip it like this.
Okay.
Enid, so tell me, what do you know about television, Enid?
Oh, whoa. I know a tremendous amount about television.
Yeah? Tell me.
My mother was an actress in television. Uh-huh. At the beginning of television, they didn't have that many character actors who could fill in the background with their stars. And so they went to theater actors. And because those were the ones that were used to live television. Because if you were
live, right? Things happen
in a theater, yeah. If you were in theater, you had to know what you were doing and carry through.
On your feet.
Yeah. And so live television was a big deal. And I remember that my mother was on an episode of Red Skelton's Christmas program.
Wow.
And she had to go over to CBS to film it. And she played an elegant lady in a restaurant with Freddie the Freeloader looking in, wanting to eat everything that she was eating.
Red Skelton's Freddie the Freeloader
outside.
And what was she doing?
She was eating in a fancy restaurant. She was all dressed up with her, I guess supposedly her husband, and she was having a great time, but Freddie the Freeloader wasn't.
Right.
So,
but she had to give Red Skelton something to play off of, right? So that's why she's just not just eating, right? My face is all dark. It's all about you, Enid. So tell me how you became involved.
When I first became involved because a theater director who was directing a production of The Women by Claire Booth Luce at the Las Palmas Theater down here in Hollywood, and he wanted my mother to come and read for a part. And I think she said no, that she didn't have time. But I was 10 years old and I was listening on the other end of the phone and silently hung it up and ran downstairs and said, Mom, please, can I? And she said, I don't know. We'll ask your father if it's okay. And anything I did, my father loved. So
okay.
I got to go and read for it, and I got the part. And it was... there was also, I think, 2, maybe only 1 understudy, but I had the part, and she was the understudy.
Right.
I don't remember much about it except that there was an actress named Tracy Roberts who had an acting school later than that, who played Crystal, and I had a scene with her where she was in the bath. And so once I was bitten by the bug, I went to Hollywood High School.
Wow. Who were some of your classmates? Drop some names.
Okay, Swoosey Kurtz was one of my classmates.
And where was she from? Give us some more details for those who are not.
Swoosey Kurtz.
People watch this channel because, they're like kids. They don't understand this stuff, right?
Okay.
So you drop names like Lucy Kurtz, and even I say, is she a movie star, a TV star?
Swoosey Kurtz started out as the daughter of Frank, who was famous for flying the swoosh during World War II.
The swoosh?
So he and his wife named their daughter Swoosey.
Swoosey?
And
in
high school, that's where it comes from.
Wow.
And in high school, we were both going to take the New York stage by storm, and one of us did. She did.
Wow.
She was an actress,
Yeah.
or she's an actress on television as well.
Swoosie Kurtz.
Right.
I know that name.
Right. So, but she did a
Wow.
lot of plays in New York.
Wow.
And
Wow. Okay, so give us another name from high school. This is too much fun.
Stephanie Powers.
Oh wow.
Stephanie Powers, when she was in high school,
Wow, yeah.
was named Taffy Paul.
Name what?
Taffy Paul.
Taffy Paul. Wow. Should have gotten Taffy Paul's number
Yeah.
back in the day, boys. Bad timing. Bad timing. So you were. Somebody sent me over here to talk to you because something about MASH.
Yes.
Tell me
I
about
was
your experience
I
on
was
MASH
on
before my
MASH.
battery runs out.
My first job in television was on MASH.
Oh.
And that was because the producers both knew my mother, so it was kind of nepotism.
Right.
But I was my first job, and I was very
did you
excited.
do?
Well, I played Nurse Bigelow, and I did it for
Nurse
about-
Bigelow. Okay, for those MASH fans,
Yeah,
here she
and
is.
there are. There are a lot of MASH fans because
Yeah,
I still
know.
get people asking me for my autograph.
And people go
But-
out to the ranch, right,
Yes,
where
they
it was
do.
shot.
Right,
Still,
right.
did they film Planet of the Apes in the same place or
I don't
nearby
know because
there?
I only went to the ranch once or twice.
Yeah, let's not get off the
And-
beaten path. Let's stay here.
Because that was in the 70s.
Right,
You know,
right.
so there wasn't a whole lot of things that I remember about it other than it was a wonderful experience. And
How many episodes of MASH did
I
you do?
did. My husband thinks I did 22, but I think I
Wow.
do less. But I was in the last episode, and I was the only person that said anything serious in the last episode.
What?
I said I was at the tail end of World War II, and now this, and you know something? I've had it. That was my
That's
line.
That's enough for this.
Right.
Wow.
But
So have you done any other work since then? Tell us about some of your recent.
I don't have recent because I retired but
Yeah.
I was in
Some other
Head
fun-
of the Class. I have 3
Really?
episodes of Head of the
Oh,
Class.
I used to go see Head of the Class in high
did
school
you?
for high school fundraisers.
So I played the red-haired girl's mother.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily remember. I believe you.
I had to dance the lambada, which was a little embarrassing because I was older.
Wow.
And I was dancing it with the young man.
Isn't that
It
like
was
Dr. Evil, like for the kids?
whatever.
Right? Huh? No.
And I was also on Family Ties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I had
Wow.
every season I had a different part, but I was on the
Well,
I
this
was
is
on the show.
This is just perfect having you here, right? Here we are in Don Draper's office. There's the desk, and here's Enid. For reals, a real TV star here at this television exhibit at Hollywood Heritage Museum. What's it called again? Broadcast live from Hollywood when films met television. Enid, thank you very much for joining
you.
me and visiting with
Thank
Mr.
you.
V. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
That's
was
great.
cool.
Thank you so much.